everybody, welcome back. I'm Michelle and this is Mila, and today I wanted to talk to you about allergies. Mila's definitely had allergies since 8 weeks old. I just didn't know exactly what everything was, right? Just like a new doggy mom. Mila, sit down. Here, come on. All right. She's like, I just want to eat. I don't want to do any more videos. Okay. You're such a good girl. Anyway, she's had allergies since I got her. I didn't know what to do. One of the first tests that I did was a test through a company called Five Strands. It was a food intolerance test. This is what it looks like. And Mila was able to, we were able to figure out what food she could have and which ones she could not. And it went based off a color chart. So if you can see this, and we can zoom in a little bit too. But green meant okay, yellow not so much, and red definitely not. So that's what I went by. It's guided us probably 80–90% of the things that we can adjust food-wise to a T. It was wonderful. However, then we had environmental allergies. These tests also tested for environmental allergies, but I would say it wasn't as accurate as the blood test we just did with her vet dermatologist about 6 months ago. I was sick of guessing. I'm sure a lot of you are, or they give Apoquil, or the vet will give you a Cytopoint shot or something like that. None of that's really getting to the root cause. And I was about trying to figure out, well, if we're human, some people get immunotherapy. Yes, some people can get an allergy shot, but we can also become more immune to the allergies that we have. So she was about what, 1.5 years, and we did the blood work at the vet. So again, the first thing I did at about, 12 weeks old, we did 5 strands. In addition to that, I did another food sensitivity test because I was like, oh, let me see if the other one is in alignment with this one. So I've got all my notes here. I don't have it here, but it was called Glacier Peak. It wasn't as detailed as this test, but I ended up putting that one you saw color coded. Oh, also if there's a gray color into this. So anything in gray, if you see this list, was in her clear. Anything in green was okay. Anything in yellow, we stayed away from. Anything in red, we avoid pretty much 100%. Obviously, we can't avoid everything. Like in her small batch food, I think there's one ingredient that's on her red list, but it doesn't send her into any flare-ups anymore. So that would be my recommendation. The dermatologist vet said to me that there is no scientific study that says, if you take a hair follicle and mail it in, you can tell what your dog is sensitive to. I just needed a guidance. I thought this would be like a great tour guide. Like if you were going to the museum, you could check out the museum and figure it all out yourself, or you could hire a tour guide that would help you understand what all the art pieces are and what everything means. And that's what I wanted for Mila. So that would be my first step. However, you got to do environmental allergy test. Every vet I've been to, even when Mila got sick, the response of the vets was, well, she's a Frenchie. Of course she has allergies. And when she was sick, it actually had nothing to do with the allergies at the time. I think it did when it originally happened, and her immune system was just weakened by that point when she got bit by a spider, right? That was terrible. But we did immunotherapy. It is called sublingual immunotherapy for cats and dogs. So let me show you what this looks like, and you can read it. But basically, you can do one of two things. We chose the drop that Mila gets in the cheek once a morning. Every morning, I go like this, I press the button, and one pump comes out, and she likes the taste of it, actually. The other was an injection once a week. So I chose the everyday shot just because if she's with a friend, a dog sitter, whoever, anyone can do this. She loves it. She has it right in the morning. You need to give this about 10 minutes before any food or drinks or anything like that. So this is what we do, and then we go outside, we go to the bathroom, and then I prepare her breakfast, and by that time, 10 minutes is up. But you're wondering, well, how did you get the results? We went to the vet dermatologist, so you do need to find a specialist in your area. That's what I would recommend. And they did a blood test. It was about $1,000. Thank God we have insurance. It was covered. The only thing I had to pay was the deductible on the allergies, and then they pay 90%, I pay 10%. They did that for the blood test and for this. This little bottle, I think is $400. I only pay, or $360, something like that. I pay $36 or $40, and it lasts about 3 to 4 months. We keep it in the refrigerator. But ultimately, once you start your immunotherapy, you measure the itchiness of your dog with this piece of paper. And then the vet might change the prescription or whatever, but basically what it shows are all of the things that she's allergic to on the blood test, and then they put it in this little bottle, and then it's microdosed every single day. So it's kind of like, I guess, microdosing. I'm not a vet, I'm just learning by experience. However, since starting this, we've had no hives, barely any itching, no red paws, no licking, all of those things that I think a lot of us experience having pets, all of that has gone away. Now, she did say this will probably have to be for life of the dog. I'm okay with that. We also have eye drops now for the life of the dog. Your dog has to eat every day. It's just like another thing for the food routine in the morning, whatever. So the blood test is called Liquid Gold. That was the name of the blood test that was done through our vet dermatologist. It gave all the answers, everything we needed to know exactly what she was allergic to from an environmental standpoint, not food. Food, we just stuck with the sensitivity list. They say at the vet dermatologist, there is no way to check for your food allergies for your animals. I don't know if that's true. That's just what our doctor told us, right, Mila? You're such a good girl. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Sit. High five. High five. Over here. Mila, high five. There you go. Kiss. Oh, thank you so much. So anyway, if your dog has allergies, or if they're itching, or they're licking their paws a lot, and you're wondering what you should do, let me grab Mila before she wants to jump off the counter. I would recommend seeing a specialist, a vet dermatologist, to get to the bottom of it. You guys know I'm all about testing, and testing has really been beneficial, and making sure you have pet insurance so it covers this stuff. It's cheaper probably than all the shots that you would have to do, and it helps them from the inside that then supports them from the outside. So thanks all for watching, and hopefully you can go see a vet dermatologist this year if you have not done so, and see what kind of allergy testing they offer for the environmental. And we definitely chose the more holistic route of immunotherapy. We'll see you in the next video. Ready, Mila? All done.